What's up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this terrific Tuesday afternoon? Hope you all are doing well. I know I am. What is up, Cozy Shark? What is up, Frankie? What is up, Shelby, Trix, Giraffe, Kizaki, Steamed, and more? Hope you all are having an amazing, amazing day. Have you all been up to anything much? You're finally here? Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Hopefully, work has been treating you well, and no worries. Mostly working? Yeah, I know. I'm doing pretty well after, you know, this morning. You know when, like, you just wake up and your phone is, like, buzzing off the hook? You're like, should I look at it? I feel like I probably should. It's probably important, but at the same time, do I really want to? Yeah, that was my morning today. But thankfully, everything's, taken care of now, so can't complain too much. If you don't sign my profile, I cry. I cry every time. My walking cane and ankle supports came in, so I hope that will help a little bit more. Well, I hope that is the case. But let's take a look. So I put a lot more blood points into Trapper last night, and did I put it in Trapper? No, I think I put it in a Trickster first. Yeah, I put blood points in a Trickster first. So, but Trapper right now is actually, strangely enough, the golden child at 4 wins currently. So, we're trying for our 5th win here. Looks like after this match, we are going to spin the Wheel of Killer. And, yo, what's up, 6X Bucks? I think that would be your name. But, yo, what's up? How's it going, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. We only see one flashlight. Now a toolbox on Dwighty Boy. Yes, it's Bucks. Thank you, thank you. I was like, I'm going to assume it's a B, but I don't know. He's very bad at DBD. I'm sure he's fine. Looks like we are going to Crotus Pen. Pren, rather. I always call it Crotus Pen and not Pren Asylum. I have a serious question. Yeah, what's up, Kizaki? I'm curious. All right. Well, so I guess we're hoping for Father Campbell's Chapel, as Disturbed Ward would be quite unfortunate on Trapper. How do you get a girlfriend? By being kind, thoughtful, and respect boundaries. Like, literally, the major thing is, be yourself, but respect boundaries. How do you get a boyfriend? Pretty much the same deal. Yep, exactly. How do you get a boyfriend? Same as a girlfriend. Be nice, kind, thoughtful, respect boundaries. Most of all, be yourself, because the worst thing you can do is get into a relationship where you aren't yourself, then you become yourself, and they don't like who you are. So be yourself first off and foremost. But also, aim to be a better person. Just in general, throughout your entire life, just aim to be a better person. Also, communicate. Have open lines of communication, trust and honesty in relationships. It goes a really long way and avoids some really difficult discussions later in relationships. Women don't go near me. Find communities that you are a part of. I'm sure there are women or men who you might be interested who have similar interests to you. But yeah, like, honestly, that is my best recommendation. Got an all-boys school. That is a rough one. My private school, though technically all boys, technically also had girls in the school. There's 2 separate classes. Freaking disturb word. Kill me now. With that being said, yeah, find social circles where you can interact with, both. That will help you out a little bit. Realistically speaking, that is a rough situation, to say the least. So it might result in situations where later in your life, you might be able to explore options like that. But we do see a survivor over here. Where are you heading off to there, buddy boy? Did you double back? No, you did not. You're over here. You do not have a pallet, so let's hit you real quick. Or rather, you did, but you didn't go for it for some odd reason. You're gonna vault in. Honestly, you're probably gonna go to the right. That would be the smart move. Alright, where are you going here, AC boy? Bounce landing, question mark? No bounce landing, so that is a quick down. That's actually before even Corrupt 1 went off. Do I have a wife? No, I have a boyfriend. Frank and I have been together for nearly 10 years now. If they're on comms, they'll know this is here. If they don't, that might hit someone. I hear someone upstairs. This is a pretty common vault spot. Let's put that there. Grab another trap. Unfortunately, all of these traps are like in one area. Did they disable a trap? They did. So it looks like they are on comms. That actually gives us a bit of information that will prove to be useful. Based on this location, let's put a trap here. Comms with Kindred? Yeah, you're not wrong. Yo, what's up, Slashy? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? Alright, this gen has been worked on. Hi there, Claude. I was hoping that you could stay on that window. If she did, that would have been beautiful. Just hit you. That's number 1. Since you're staying in the middle, let's just vault for distance. Mind game the vault. Dead hard. Good drop. We get that pallet out of the way pretty quick. Sounds like she's going around. Alright, over there, that's fine. 2 vaults back to back. Interesting choice, Claudia. Jesus, 3 vaults. Man, are you going for a vault speed record or something? There's Claudia. She no longer has a dead hard. Let's down. Right now, it's only 1 gen. Unfortunately, we don't have much in ways of gen regression, so this will be a little bit difficult. Alright. Let's take a look. We do see scratch marks over in this direction. They did stop abruptly, so they could have doubled back potentially. Let's put a trap right here. That's going to be a bit harder to see. And then let's go for this trap. And then to middle. Yep, there's the unhook. That's fine. Oh, actually, middle's already done. Moot point. No one on that gen. What about this gen? Sounds like someone has been on it. Is maybe not, though. Let's pop it. And I guess continue to patrol. I imagine that maybe Claudette might go back to Shack. That would be a real possibility. Either that or back into the pocket here. Yep, they're back in this pocket. Perfect. Alright. There's Claudie and Bill. Alright, Bill's doing a smart thing and taking an aggro here. Claudie's still in a corner, though. So I think it might be smart for me to go for Claude, honestly. Because if she's still in a corner, there's no reason for me to leave her here uninjured. Not to mention, she's definitely worked on a gen, so no DS in hand. So even more of a reason for me to go after her. So we'll go for Claude. Remember that she does have Dead Hard. So she'll Dead Hard here. There we go. That's down you. And should be good. Upsy-daisy, Claudie. Let's put you on this hook. I still need to patrol some gens. We literally have not gotten a single Surge proc this entire match. Can I just point that out? We do see what looks to be a Dwight heading in this direction. Let's see, that is an LT wall. There goes Bill. That's actually close enough to where I should be able to get him. Yeah, that is definitely a down. Perfect. Basement. Where is it? Basement is over in Shack. So let's hook Bill. We're still behind ratio by 2 gens, though. So we're not exactly in a great spot. We do have to keep in mind that Dwight is also over here. Where do you want our next trap is a good question, isn't it? You know what? Is this a good place here? It's not a great place. The grass is pretty short, but it's not a bad place either. I now think that's all of our traps that are currently down. Yeah, it would seem that way. No one over on that gen. Imagine I'll go for Bill soon. Yeah, without any real good gen regression, we're kind of in a pickle. Well, that's unfortunate for Claude. She can still have DS, so let's go for Dwight then. I don't know what you're trying to do there, Dwight, but it ain't gonna work. That is for sure. Shaq's also pretty weak now due to the fact that Pallet is gone, so let's keep that in mind. He's trying to find an opening. Dead hard. Doesn't look like it based on the 360. So let's put Dwight in basement. I think that would be a good idea. Force him into some awkward situations, though I don't have any more traps in hand. What also really sucks about Trapper and a big buff that he could get is the fact that without a Trapper sack or bag, you actually have less traps on the map. Alright. Let's see. Not on that gen, from the looks of things. Still have that double trapped. Let's check this gen over here. Seems like no one's on that. Now, very possibly could be on this gen, though. Doesn't sound like it, so ideally... Ooh, actually, this one was back here. It was on one cell before, now it's on one, if not two. So more likely than not, there's someone else out here. There is the unhook on Dwight. We can see what direction they go out of basement. There's Ace, we'll go for him. He uses POV to try and dodge me. Doesn't exactly work out too well. Do you have Dead Hard? I forget. Dead Hard? No. Alright, Ace back down. Now we're on ratio. Once again, Surge has not procced a single time this entire match, which is quite atrocious. Alright, let's check back here. No one there. I mean, so far, they have not worked on a lot of gens, have they? In the end game. So that's good news for me. Alright, let's recheck this gen then. That is Bill on it. Let's get him pushed around a little bit, try and gain some distance on this tile. I don't think it's gonna work, so unfortunately he's gonna get the pallet in time. He sees if I respect it, I don't, so I'm going to swing into it, get the hit, and if I can get the down with him within Surge range, that would be beautiful. Doesn't seem to be the case though, so he'll go inside, which he does have pallets to work with. Dead hard for distance, that's a good move. I almost got him on that. Come on. Alright, I guess I'll have to break this then. And I'll have to give up chase on Bill as much as I want to continue. Otherwise, we'll just end up losing a lot of pressure. So let's rotate out, go back to this gen and try and bop it. See if that can work. Oh, is he really back on this gen? Bill, you are a daring boy. You are very, very daring. I appreciate the play, don't get me wrong. So let's put you back up on hook. And we know that it popped that gen, but not that gen. So we might need to check that gen over there in the other pocket. Alright, let's see if we can push him into the trap there. There's Dwight and Claude and Ace. All three of them are here, by the way. Let me just point that one out. So let's go for Claude, as she is dead on hook. So she is a very good target. At the same time, we still have multiple survivors boxed into this corner. Alright, there's still someone on the L wall. Just saw their shadow. That is Ace. So let's get a hit on Ace. More injuries, the better. And looks like we also have Claude here. Let's down her. Surge, unfortunately, did not go off. Must have just came out of cooldown. Alright, let's hook you then out here. That'll be your death hook. Ace is there. Perfect. That might proc Surge, which would be beautiful. Now, I'm surprised that he hit that one. That one was meant for the window. Okay. Okay. Now, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Let's hook you up here on this. No way! You cannot be joking me. Bill, you did not. Come here, Bill. You're going down, my boy. All right. That's 1, 2, and 3 right there. Oh no, Dwight had Unbreakable. Of course, the one person I didn't think was. But with that being said, we still get our win here nonetheless, as Dwight is the only one left. And looks like it is a no to hatch. So let's go hatch hunting, shall we? Unfortunately, on the starred board, it's a god-awful map to do so. Alright, alright. Let's just check for hatch back here. Like, the match was honestly in their favor. They had 2 gens at like 70%. Then all of a sudden, it just went downhill like that. Just 1, 2, 3. Traps just going off non-stop. Nicely done, Dwight. It did find hatch after all, so congratulations there. But GG, well played to these survivors. And hey, we also got a challenge. Nicely done. But that there is our 5th win on Trapper in a row. Not too shabby. Can you scrim us tomorrow? Yeah, if you guys are available between 5 p.m. CST to 9 p.m. CST, I'd be more than happy to do so. All right, so I think we got a spin of the wheel, and then we also have a match of Michael Myers thereafter. So let's keep that in mind. We can do Golden Age as we play Killer, and then I think we have all the Killer challenges finished on this chapter. Hey, I love your skin, GG's as they say. Hey, what's up, Mon Delaf? I hope I said your name right. Apologies if I did not, but GG's, my friend, GG's. I appreciate stopping by, saying hi. That was a fun match, and I love the ending there. Those 3 traps at the end. Did not think I was going to get him in that fashion, but it worked out. Mondalaf? Mondalaf. That'd be 5 CST. Yes, 5 CST. I believe you guys are 6 hours ahead of me if you're in if you're doing GMT. That'd be correct. So yeah, I'd be done for that. But let's see. So we have now spun the Wheel of Killer. Let's figure out who we are going to land on, and we land on the Plague. Do you guys want to play some Plague, Miss Vommy Mommy? Looks like Buck says no Vommy Mommy. Instead, we got Wraith. All right. Well, in that case, let's play a match of Wraith, shall we? Hello, Philip. Now, good news is, Philip Boy here does have his full build now. So that is quite exciting. We got ourselves Nurse's Calling, Corrupt Intervention, Ruin, and Pop. Let's go from that. Yep, Wheel was first, and then Michael Myers. Exactly. Alright. Just want to double check. Wraith is on a 1-win win streak right now, so this will be for win number 2. Not see the wheel. All good, all good. And then outfit redeem of my choice. Of my choice? I mean, if it's my choice, then it would be Blighted Wraith. Yeah, personally, I like the Blighted Wraith, the Drippy Wraith. Always a good time. Alright, yeah, I mean, in that case, Blighted Wraith it is. I have all my ideal cosmetics on everyone for the most part. And hydrate from Drix, I appreciate it. It is pretty cool. There are a few other ones that I really do like, but I will say this one's probably my favorite. Alright though. Let me just double check, see, we've updated the graphic for Trapper, and that's about it. Blighted Wraith is good, indeed. Well, let's ready on up, so I need to get 15 emblems of gold quality or better. We could potentially get that in 4 matches, potentially, so that's not too bad. And I'm trying to think if I have any other killer challenges that I can do in the meanwhile, but I don't really think I can. Can I get VIP, I'll hug you? Unfortunately, VIP is actually saved for those who get first, second, or third. So if you do want VIP, make sure you are here at the beginning of the stream every day at 5 p.m. CST, Kiyazaki. That way you can become the VIP. But we see one toolbox in hand and nothing else amongst other survivors. That is fine by me. That means the only thing we need to worry about theoretically is a brand new parts. I did. Yep, I did hydrate, so all good there. Thank you for keeping track of the redeems, Giraffe. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Fire Gems? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. For those who do not know Fire Gems is one of my co-hosts over on Champions of the Fog. Please make sure to check them out. Being much appreciated. I got beat emote badges set today, so I'm doing well. Hey, congratulations! That's wicked exciting. Yeah, I have some of my new and old ones as bit emotes, which now I have pretty much every emote slot filled up until we hit partner. As well as new follower GIF in set. Ooh, new follower GIF. Well, that's exciting as well. All that's left is my artist to finished host and donation. Yeah, see, mine are all pretty much the same. I was thinking about creating some different animations for them. Might have to look into doing so eventually. I'm a certified VSP sometimes. I have the diamond, sometimes I don't. Even I don't, I'm still VIP here. Indeed, indeed, Simple. No doubt about that. I was at all my emote slots, but I just unlocked 25k. Gotcha. Makes sense. And we've had some generous members of the community unlock some pretty high bit emotes, which right now they're the only ones who have them, so it is a cool honor in that regard, I do suppose. I always appreciate all the support they provide. Yeah, I think I have everything unlocked up until 100,000 bits right now. So then our next, if anyone wants to unlock another emote, you need to tip 100,000 bits. If you want a new emote, that's your goal. I don't expect to ever get that unlocked, by the way. But if someone is crazy enough to do so, you're more than welcome to do so. I would greatly appreciate it, but you never have to. I kind of wish that it would be like collective and that would go into like a pot that was recorded for that specific person or a community goal to reach those rather than a singular person. But I know Twitch don't be like that. But that being said, let's check over here real quick. We do see scratch marks. I want to get them away from a totem, ideally. Ooh, we might not hit this in time. This is gonna be dicey. Yeah, I think if maybe I did it a little bit sooner, that would have worked. Thankfully, we were uncloaked prior to, so they won't get that pallet anymore, or rather, vault. Let's drop Chase as we see someone else in the corner. We'll pretend like we're going for Cheryl, right? And instead, we'll go for Meg here. Let's body block the pallet, sprint burst. Now, they'll pre-drop that. I think that was Cheryl, surprisingly. I don't think she realized the situation that they're in. We also see Meg here behind this rock. Let's hit you. These survivors are a little bit pallet happy, I will say. Looks like she's going to the right. I don't need to cloak up here. She's in a dead zone as we speak. Gotta take out a loan with my bank. Seriously, that's pretty much what you would need for that bit emote. I'll be honest. Alright. And I would love to see more of the emotes being used, I'm not gonna lie. They really are well done by Sophie. It is an insane amount. No doubt about that. Now let's break this wall. And pressure middle gen. Hello, David. How goes it? You have a pallet there. Let's swing at it. And that might result in a trade now, David, me boy. Dead hard. He's trying to body block a BT. Not gonna swing at you, Meg. No reason for me to do so. And you're heading towards a pallet, so let's just pick up then. Great job. Nearly use emotes. Well, try and use emotes more. Let's break this and double check middle. to ensure that it's still regressing. It is not because Ruin's gone. Right. Need to pop. And let's see. That was a Nurse's Calling activating. Meg goes for David. Might not realize that I'm on top of her. Cheryl's going to be behind me, so let's keep that in mind. There's Meg. Now Cheryl is also over here. Yep, she's trying to hold out. So let's go for this. She held her ground. She did a really good job there and did not panic, so congratulations to Cheryl for that. Let's look back up and go back to middle, as I know they're on that gen. David's still over here. Meg is then forced to go into a trade, which is fine by me, because that will ensure that I can then get another pop on middle gen. Alright. Well, not a bad situation for me to be in. Looks like they're trying to work on that. Now, David just made a huge mistake, because we now know that he no longer has DS, so he is a prime target, already being injured. Let's see if I can get in front of him on this vault. I can. Wow, seriously. He got iframes for some reason. That's so odd. Well, good news is we know that multiple different pallets are gone here, so he's pretty much in a dead zone. Let's put him on hook. Yeah, no, it is really awesome to see, like, as a content creator, it is, like, one of the best feelings to see emotes get used. Especially for the fact that, like, I have a high appreciation for Sophie and all the work that she's done for me. So seeing emotes, like, means a whole lot. So, out of everything, don't be afraid to, for lack of a better term, spam emotes. Not too much, don't be disruptive to chat, but, like, use them appropriately, of course. Alright, let's check where the fresh hell these people are. into my stream, yeah, seriously. People might not realize all the time, like, how much money actually goes into, like, stream assets, emotes, editors especially. A lot of people don't think editors are all too costly. They are, I promise. So, like, all you can do to support the channel in that regard is always helpful. Alright, now we know that Meg has Sprint Burst, so we're going to allow her to do her thing. Now, there's David. Alright, Megan, you can go for that pallet. Not that's going to do you much good. We're going to hit you and immediately cloak up into a chase. I'm trying to think. She has a pallet here. Perfect. Really unsafe one at that. So let's pick you up. Until you're a content creator? Yes. No, like, seriously. Between, like, the amount of time you spend, the amount of money you spend doing things, it is very much a huge dedication to make. Alright, let's cloak up again. Right now we're in a really good spot of Wraith, and that is a 10% regression. Give me a huge inclination to where they're at. Now that gen is almost finished. Hi there, Meg. Can you maybe step off that gem? Thank you. I probably should have body blocked that pallet, honestly, if I was smart about it. Break this. Did you gen tap? Are you that gutsy, Megan? To gen tap with Wraith right on your frickin' keister. Alright, she actually went this side. Fair enough. Let's break. And for some reason, Meg goes towards me. I don't know why. That's not a bright move. Let's go for Cheryl. Does she have a pallet here? She does. And they're dropping very early. I don't know why they are, but they are. A lot of these are not safe, though, so we're able to work around them nonetheless. All right, what you gonna do, Cheryl? Good drop. That's a really hard one to guess and see which one Wraith is going to go for on that bullet. Didn't cloak out all the way. That's my mistake. I guess I'll break real quick. Yeah, she's just going from pallet to pallet, it would look like. Yeah, she's paying attention to the red light, so I might need to fake her out a little bit more, because it's taking a bit too long going from pallet to pallet like this, honestly. But now she's going to Shack, which is pretty much a dead zone. Let's block window. And go for Meg. That way we can ensure that she's off of gens. Middle gets a 10% regression. No, that wasn't middle. That was back gen, it looks like. This Meg may be going for a body block. I respect the plays, I do. Not that it matters because I'm going to zoom past you instead. And you do have this pallet, but it's pretty unsafe. So let's loop you here. Meg, once again, desperately trying to body block. Doesn't work out too well, though. Let's get a quick little love tap on this Meg, and then go back for the other Meg thereafter. I think that is the smart move here. That way we can get a pop in hand and keep someone injured to boot. Megan. There you are, my girl. Now, they did finish another gen, though. Looks like they finished... I don't know what you were thinking was going to happen there, Meg. That was a poor decision. David's also here. Are you guys just done with the match or something? Is that what's happening? Because I'm more than fine to end it. No, I do not want to become famous. Be gone, bot. Could you maybe not do that? That'd be appreciated. I was gonna try to this way and give you a quick love tap. Giraffe, you mind banning the bot by chance? Be much appreciated. Alright, there's David, there's Cheryl, both injured. He surprisingly does not go upstairs. And kind of just drops that randomly. Let's put you up on hook. And Cheryl's still injured. We should get a nurse's calling if they do decide to continue to heal. How goes it, Zach? Going pretty well, going pretty well. All good, Giraffe, no worries. I figured that you're busy doing something. Alright, let's see. Nurse calling is active. Hi there, Cheryl. Since you're getting healed and you have a med kit, we're gonna go for you, of course. Dead hard. There it is. Down you, and let's hook you up. And let's put you on zip hook. Now both these survivors either have 2 hooks left, or maybe is this Cheryl's first? It is Cheryl's first, which means that it's Megan's last. Oh, Megan. Was that blood? No. Oh, there she is. All right. Well, we do have the poll still up, so you guys can decide the fate of this Meg, as I don't think she's going to get to this unhooking time. I don't know why, but I have a sneaky suspicion. So, do we want to see hook or hatch on Meg here? You got a game on Saturday or Sunday? What do you mean, do I got a game? As in, like, am I playing? I don't know. That's a good question. But it looks like we are going to hook the Meg. Let's put her down in the basement, and that there will be our second win in a row with the Wraith. Not too bad. Alright. Not too shabby. I mean, overall, this was a really good game with Wraith. We applied enough pressure to where they only got really 2 gens done. So, not too shabby at all. But GG, well played to these survivors. Whether or not I'm playing really depends on sample text, whether or not they want to use me. If not, I'll be streaming. As per usual. But with that being said, let's update the graphic for the Wraith. And then, did Alex say that they had to leave momentarily? If so, I'll have to just jump on to win streaks. Nope, I see Alex. Never mind. Looks like we're good. Are sample techs playing this weekend? That's a good question. One would have to check the schedule. That is a good question indeed. But with that being said, we now have a match of Mr. Micah Myers. Let's ready up and also make sure that I put on my actual build. We tried this this custom build from one of you all. We're gonna be running Noed on Michael. Alright, so Bamboozle, Corrupt, Ruin, Pop. What can I replace with Noed then? Probably Corrupt. At the same time, I feel like Corrupt might be necessary for early game Myers. Who goes to finals again? Basically, whoever has the best record from each division. Central Texas playing Saturday, okay. So yeah, I'd have to ask the team whether or not I'm playing on Saturday or not. So what perk do I replace with Noed? Bamboozle or Corrupt? Corrupt helps me in the early game. Bamboozle helps me in overall chases. Can we end it now that we are 1-0? Probably not, my friend. Alright, well I guess let's replace Bamboozle with Noed. I think that might be the better move. That way we can find spires earlier with Corrupt Invention. At least that would be the ideal scenario. And as far as earning 15 emblems of gold quality or better, I'm betting you right now we're not going to earn a single... Actually, we might earn like one gold quality emblem with Michael. Unfortunately, he is the entity's least favorite child. You know, even though Pyramid Head is probably even more so. But Michael Myers, almost without a doubt, always gets either a brutal killer or an entity displeased, no matter what he does. So, unfortunately, we're probably not going to get too much progression there. Chill Bro Baggins. I feel like I've seen that name before. It rings a bell. Also, we have Chill, it's me, Carl. But I have a sneaking suspicion that we've played against him before. I want to see you play Killer and get a 4K. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely love to play more in the future. Though it definitely is complex being, honestly, the league organizer and trying to keep track of, like, everything going on. So, easier said than done, I do suppose. Alrighty, though. AC, one flashlight, one medkit, one toolbox. Honestly, the only thing I'm really worried about is the toolbox, and as far as Fang Min is concerned, if we do M1 her, we'll try and commit the chase so we can get that down without her healing. We do see a shiny coin and a tarnished coin too. That would suggest to me probably like a Plunderer's Instinct or Appraisal, possibly an Ace in a Hole in addition to. So we'll have to keep in mind for potential key play, which with Michael Myers is really hard because he is a very much a late game killer. So if that is the case, this could get interesting really quickly. Not in the good way too. So I'm fully expecting a key escape of some sort. I'm just going to hope for a map that isn't too large so we can find survivors early and get out of tier 1 as soon as possible. Like, that's the biggest problem with Michael, is getting out of tier 1 and tier 2. That is his biggest issue. I asked a DBD Bouncy dev a joke question about Churros Myers. He said it'd never be likely that would happen. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, that is just a matter of fact, because he is an IP-based killer, or a licensed killer, rather. So the IP holder would have to sign off on that cosmetic, and I'm very doubtful that would ever happen. But you never know. Doubtful, but not impossible. I got modded green rank and I'm in steaming to purple of Myers. Very nice, very nice. I completely forgot that I was Hospital Myers. Whoops. Alright, this map is a problem. Really large. Actually, I guess it's a medium-large map. With a lot of places to potentially hide and break line of sight. Did I hear other footsteps outside of my own? I thought I did, but I'm not certain. It's kind of odd. No scratch marks thus far. Sounds like they are in this gen. That is a 10% regression. That is a Yui, or 2 Fingmins, actually. So let's stalk you from afar. As far as I can. And we know that Fingman's over here, so let's stalk you now. Do you want to drop that pallet? Be my guest. That wastes so much time for you. There we go. There's our tier 2. And on our way to tier 3 as well. Alright, let's go for you. I saw you out in this corner. Let's stalk you a little bit more for tier 3. Hi, Nancy. How goes it? Insta tier 3 her down. Perfect. And let's see here. Let's put her into basement. Oh, that works out pretty well for us. That's a quick and dirty down right there. We did see a Feng Min go over to Pallet. And we know that there are someone over here for Ruin. Terrace is 32 meters, make it a little bit more difficult to find them without them being spooked. But I do see someone going from the left to the right here at this generator. There's Feng Min, and she's out in the open. Let's get our second down then. Don't hear any footsteps, so I don't think Felix is over here trying to get a flashlight save. We have another 15 seconds for our tier 3. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah. Well, good news is I didn't get the down. Bad news is I didn't get the down. Good news is I got the pallet. Even worse news, I got did not get the hook. So it was a iffy play, honestly. But we did get some value out of it, I do suppose. She does not get that vault. She could dead hard, which she does. No pallet though, so moot point. And Felix's only way to get a flashlight save is through that wall in front of me, which is not going to happen. I like low tier characters, more fun. They are more fun, no doubt about that. They are a fun time as they are more challenging. There's no denying that fact, though they can be quite difficult as well against really good teams. And that is one of the major troubles, of course. Let's break this. No scratch marks, indication that they're going for the unhook just yet. Now, they were on this gen. No progress on that gen. Looks like a Feng Min going for the unhook. Let's pressure her and try and get some stock. Now, where does she go? She's still going for the unhook? She is. Well, ain't that nice of her. So let's stalk Feng Min. Yep, just gonna stalk you. I know that you have BT applied. And now she's in a corner. So this could be a really good situation for me. Yeah, I'll just pop it. No reason for us not to. Perfect. Yeah, Ruin is gone. Ruin is gone, but that's not too much of an issue right now. So far, they haven't gotten a lot of pressure on gens. And we now have 3 hooks versus 1 gen, which is a pretty good ratio. We also see Feng Min over here. We hear this gen going off. That's 1 down. Do you really want to commit to this? Do you really want to commit to this, Felix? I thought not. Let's pop it. Let's break it. And I think Felix went for the unhook. Let's pick up. Alright, we can bring her to basement, I think. Yeah, pallet's gone, so we don't need to fear that. We can put her in basement now, and ideally get some basement value as we can stalk people up the stairs, which would be quite nice. Tier 3's gone. And we're now 1 full generator ahead. Yep, they're over here. That's Felix. That's Interrupt. And so if he does pop it, he gets a trade. You know what? I respect the commitment to the gen, Felix. It really does work out in your favor, realistically speaking, as that puts me down 2 hooks. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Thank you much for the reminder to hydrate pucks. I'll do so right after this match. Alright, let's see. Looks like they didn't heal in basement based on the timing. Let's patrol gens real quick. See if you have anything to pop, and right now we don't, surprisingly. Very interesting. Okay, I see them going upstairs for the heal, possibly. Let's chase them up here. I hear them working on a gen. Felix still injured, of course. Hi, Felix, me boy. Alright, let's chase Feng Min real quick, stalk her out. Ooh, we actually might get 1 more tier 3 off of her. Surprisingly enough. Now, I don't want to pop it yet, though. She has pallets, of course. Let's see here. She goes back around. Let's pop it now. That is tier 3 and an insta-down. We've made pretty good use of our tier 3s, not gonna lie. Yeah, I always hydrate after the match, just because we don't want to lose pressure because I'm taking a drink of water, of course. Alright, let's check gens. Check this one over here. Whole lot of nothing. Already know that one back there isn't being worked on. We can tell from visual that they are on this gen. So let's head up here ASAP for a pop and possibly a down. That's down Nancy. And then let's pop the gen thereafter. Always smart to pop first, then hook. That way we have another pop in hand potentially. No Noah action? I wouldn't say that. They could potentially still get these remaining gens. Now I feel like I did hear footsteps, hence why I'm not going through that pallet. I'm gonna bring her up here instead. And we see a skill check miss of some sort. Not sure if that was a heal or if that was a gen. How do you feel about the real-time shadows for gens? Real-time shadows for gens. I'm not sure what you're referring to, I'll be honest. You'd have to explain that real quick to me. Alright, there's Felix. Now, we could get some stock off of him. He is heading towards this area, which is a pretty bad place for me to chase. We'll provide chase here nonetheless. See how he plays it. Looks like he went out to the right, which is good for us because we actually want to be in this area. Since that gen over in that corner was pretty well done before. Looks like it's still regressing from line of sight. Let's keep that in mind. This gen does not have a lot of progress, but we do see Feng Min. It's going to be a thing next update. How it sounds. Real-time shadows for generators. So like the object, the generator, will cast a shadow, or that the generators will count as a light source generating shadows. We'll show moving. Gotcha. I think I understand now. Bounce landing or bust? No bounce landing. There goes Felix. Gotcha. I mean, I do like that idea. Fact of the matter is, right now, trying to see the cylinders from the gens via line of sight is actually really, really difficult as of late. Did she just glitch me? She just glitched me. I did not know that was an exploit. Huh. Would you look at that? So apparently, if you time your sabotage when the killer's about to hook, it sticks them in the hook animation, and they're still able to sabotage. That is interesting. Huh. I did not know that was a thing. Because I started hooking before she sabotaged, and then she started, and then it interrupted me. Oh, that's another exploit, to say the least. I mean, fact of the matter is, it doesn't exactly do much here. She had to hope that the other Feng Min had enough struggles so that when I dropped her, that she would get off my shoulder, but that didn't happen. Huh. Well, that is good to know. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Spinning around. Ooh, close one there, Feng Min. If I had a little bit more distance, I would have had it. So maybe now she's trying to go for the pickup. And going to the left. Yeah, I don't think you have too much pressure here. He's trying to get to something, if anything. But there's just not a lot of value in these areas. There goes the Dead Hard, and there goes the Fang. Alright, alright. Well, now we need to find other Feng Min, which is going to be a pain in my frickin' rear end on this map. So let's kill you off, and, I mean, she is over in that corner. Where she'd be now, though, after that entire chase, the entity only knows. Let's kind of go back over here and see if maybe she's still under hook. But that does not seem to be the case. Alright, well, I guess I'll start hunting hatch in that case. It'll be easier than finding a slug, that's for sure. Well, that being said, what is the verdict, Guilty Ones? If we do find this Feng Min, does she receive the hook? or does she receive the hatch? 'Tis the question of this match. So far, do not hear hatch, though. Have not seen it either. Could either be in a corner. It is a yes for hatch. Well, that makes it even more complicated, because I would need to find the Fang Min in order to ensure she doesn't bleed out. That is easier said than done. Maybe the right move here is to close hatch and hope that she has adrenaline, possibly? Because otherwise finding her is going to be nigh impossible. Oh. Yeah. As we've gone around the outskirts, have not heard hatch or Fang Min. Is that her over here? No. I thought I saw the character model. I did not. Maybe she went into basement, potentially, for the bleed out? Possibility of that, I suppose. Would be a bit silly, but not unheard of. Yeah, maybe middle. Still no sign of her. Unless maybe I passed by her and just didn't hear her. But I have no clue, so it looks like she's gonna bleed out after all. Unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that Sabo exploit kind of did her in there. Otherwise, we would have given her the escape, but c'est la vie. But GG, well played to these survivors. Now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think these stack, right? The anti-hemorrhage syringe and styptic agent. I don't think it works either. I think it prioritizes the one that's applied first, which in this case would be the styptic. That doesn't work, no? Okay, I thought so. Interesting. That is, an interesting decision, to say the least. They don't work? So what happens in that instance? Am I right in saying that it would activate the styptic agent because it would put it on because it's applied first? Or does it just not work at all? Only the first one? Okay, that is what I thought. So I'm correct in thinking that. Interesting stuff. Brain Dead Survivor, fun now. Can't really have fun yet for that NOED match. But we can definitely apply some channel points for that, those votes at the very least. That does put Mr. Myers back onto a 1-win streak as of this moment. And we don't have a spin of the wheel, I don't think, lined up, so we would be playing another match of The Trapper, if you guys are interested in doing so. Gonna lurk, enjoy stream. Thank you, Gems, I appreciate you. Have a good one. If you're gonna be streaming later, we'll see you next time. Alright, let's go through our blood web while we're sitting here in the meanwhile. Won't be half a bad idea. Try and get some more perks on Trapper Boy here. Knockout, really not feeling that one. Versus, I guess we'll grab Zenshi first. In that case, let's grab Predator. And try and ensure that we're using our blood points in a smart way. Try and maximize the amount of blood points that I use. Unfortunately, we're not seeing, like, really anything of value in our blood web. No Ruin, no Pop. You know, Surge is nice and all, but I don't need it that bad. So let's grab Knockout then. Neatraf, Padded Jaws, and Honing Stone works. I'm pretty sure it does. I feel like I've seen a video on it before. Let's grab you then, grab you, and I guess I'm forced to grab the purple. Gotta get some sleep now. Have exams early again. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. Well, have a good night. Sleep well. I hope that your exams go well, and we'll catch you next time, my friend. Have a good one. Alright, let's grab Disco and Starstruck. Or not. I guess that works too. Alright, alright. Hey, there's a ruin. That's what I like to see. I guess I'll be able to use that next time. Though, then again, it is ruin 1, so... realistically speaking, the main benefit is the fact that I don't have to bop gens for aggression. We are on Ormond once again, and we do see a survivor offering being hidden from us, suggesting that it could potentially be a Shroud of Binding. So if they're trying to get a quick and dirty gen, then that could result in like a brand new parts, a Prove Thyself, and all of them just jumping on a singular generator, which could be a little bit of trouble. So we're going to have to apply some pressure early, lest we lose some gens pretty quickly. The good news is we do have Corrupt, which will slow them down just a little bit, at the very least. And just ensuring that I do not forget about that hydrate from Bucks. Once again, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. How the game's been so far? Pretty good. Pretty good. Cannot complain. I don't think we've lost a single match yet, which is always good news. And overall, just had some pretty fun ones. Alrighty though, so Ormond. Where do we want to put our traps? I have a few ideas. There's a few cheeky spots we can make it work. Did I add the win streak on that last one of Michael Myers? Yes, I did. Michael is back on a 1-win streak currently. So I did add that one. That was a 4K for Mr. Mikey Boy. Let's see. So let's break that wall, trap that. We have a trap in Shack. Let's do this. So break this. Reason why I like the trap broken wall doorways, because there's some little bits left over that can sometimes hide it, though that one doesn't look that great, I'll be honest. I see a Claudette trying to sneak about. Didn't work out too well, though, of course. Will she go for pallet? She does not. At least not right away. It's Tuesday. Yep, it's Tuesday. And we all know what that means. And 8012 Q&A. We'll be here for the next 5 minutes or so. Maybe even more, depending. Until the Steam servers get back up and running after maintenance. So, how are y'all doing today? Do you have a fave Disney movie? Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's actually a really good question. So, this one is actually, why? So, I actually didn't DC, Yusu. It's what's known as the 8012 error code. So Steam servers go into maintenance every Tuesday at 6 p.m. CST. And because of that, unfortunately, it DCs whoever's in a lobby, which kind of sucks to say the least, because now I'm just sitting here doing an 8012 Q&A. So, I mean, I was excited for the match, but, you know, Dead by Daylight had other plans for me. Green Beamer with Eerie Bulb. Oof. That is an oof, Ferda. Thankfully I didn't lose all too much. I don't think I had a blood point offering that match. Why did I leave the game? So I imagine that you guys are probably on console. For those who might not know, Steam servers go into maintenance every Tuesday at 6 p.m. CST. And because of that, we got DC'd whenever that happens. Pretty much everyone is knocked offline on Steam, and if you're playing a multiplayer game like, obviously, we are, then you get DC'd because you get kicked offline, technically. Obviously, I still have internet connection, it's just Steam servers are currently down. Usually it lasts anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes. So it's a bit of an oof. I did not leave it on my own volition. Unfortunately, you know, DBD be DBD. But GG guys, nonetheless, you know, I was just about to whack that Claude in the back of the head. But no dice, unfortunately. What was I gonna say? Yes, Disney movie. Favorite Disney movie. The Black Cauldron. It is a lesser known Disney movie, and one that I really do like. It is a older animation that actually happened right before the animation crash where Disney almost went bankrupt. Now, some people blame the Black Cauldron for doing so because the style of animation that they did was very new and expensive. And Black Cauldron initially did not do well on its initial release. And because of that, people blame Black Cauldron in some ways for Disney almost going bankrupt. So that is the movie. That is one of my favorites. It's something that, like, it does not cross a lot of people's minds because a lot of people do not know what it is. But it was something that I watched when I was younger and I enjoyed it a lot. It actually scared me when I was younger too. Gotta be Cars. Cars is a movie. That is for sure. Black Cauldron was the first Disney film of CGI. Yes, that is why. That was why it was so expensive. I think I loved that movie when I was younger. The Black Cauldron. Also, all right, Alex, we'll see you in a bit. Robin Hood, that's another good one. Absolutely. But yeah, Black Cauldron, like I said, is attributed for almost bankrupting Disney, which is another little fun fact. But yeah, it's a good one. I recommend checking it out. I don't think it's on Disney Plus. I think it might be in their vault at this point. I'm not sure. If I'm talking about, like, current Disney movies, like, modern day Disney movies. Modern day Disney. Moana is pretty good. I did enjoy Moana a lot. Big Hero 6. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say probably Big Hero 6. It is on Disney Plus. I'm surprised. No, Black Cauldron is in the vault and probably will never come out. It's coming back up. Oh, what servers are? Princess is Rapunzel, probably my fave new movie. That's fair. Yeah, I really liked Big Hero 6, Moana. Honestly, there's always Lilo and Stitch, which is always a amazing show. If anyone has not seen the animated series for Lilo and Stitch, highly recommend it. A lot of fun with that. I'm gonna have a 18-minute DC wait time now. Oof. I think usually mine's only a 5-minute Frodo. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe you get more DCs than I do. Or is it normally a 15-minute? Maybe just I get logged out for long enough to where it's only a 5-minute normally. Yeah, I swear to God, it's only a 5-minute for me usually on DCs. But then again, I guess I did have to leave that one match with Pyramid Head recently, so maybe my DC penalty will be a bit longer too. That would suck. That would suck. Let's see. What other Disney movies I'm a pretty big fan of? Well, I can't think of any other off the top of my head. I think they do something to remind people before matchmaking. Yeah, you would hope so. You know, other studios do so for a fact, like, you know, Destiny and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, it does not seem Behavior does. But then again, I guess Behavior isn't the one having the issue. It is Steam. So I guess Steam would have to put out a bulletin. So it's more on Steam's part than it is Behavior's. But obviously Behavior knows that Steam's going to do it. So it gets into some politics, I suppose. Favorite princess or prince? If we're talking in general, trying to think. Obviously, there's Moana, which I do like Moana. You know, I might go with... You're back in, but you reset Steam? I'll probably just wait it out. It also could be, what happens is that Steam servers come back gradually from coast to coast. So it could be at Central still down currently. Because Steam hasn't I haven't gotten all my Steam notifications showing everyone back online. Due to their Steam Summer Sale and Festival this week? Ooh, that's a good point, Ferda. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a very fair point. I can't wait for the Tuesday after the DLC releases And we're just gonna hear Dead by Daylight by Nemesis over and over and over again. But favorite princess, though. I don't know. Off the top of my head. I guess maybe Ariel from Little Mermaid. I could see that, yeah. I like the fact that she kind of broke out of the status quo and, you know, wanted to see the world. Obviously, curiosity being good and bad in its own right. Exactly, not that any choice is a bad choice. Oh, connecting to servers. Hey, we're back in. There we go. Funny story, actually, about Disney Princess. A little story back to child guilt spire. My family and I went to Disneyland, or Disney World in Florida, and we went to, I think it was like the royal dinner or whatnot it was. Basically went into the castle and had a thing there. And one of the actors, who was one of the princesses, obviously, I was getting all of the signatures from all of the cast members. You know, we'd go to all the signings and whatnot. I still have the autograph book. We went through a ton of different places to get as many autographs as possible when I was there. But one of the actors, I think my parents said something, and I don't know what it was. I cannot remember for the life of me. But it was Cinderella, gave me a kiss on the cheek, and from that day on, I would not wash my cheek for as long as possible until, like, my parents had to force me. It was the funniest thing looking back at it. You know, as an adult looking back at child me, funniest thing in the world. But it's very cute in theory, so. Yeah, I just remember that because we're talking about Disney princesses. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. So yeah, there's a little Guild Spire fun fact. Got a kiss from Cinderella on the cheek and refused to wash my face thereafter. I went when I was a couple years old at most, I think, and I was scared of Mickey Mouse and the fireworks. That's fair. That's fair. You know, honestly, the mascots, if you don't, like, understand what or who they are kind of terrifying in theory. So that's a fair thing indeed. Alright, let's throw on our Survivor Pudding. Oh, we did lose the Survivor Pudding, didn't we? That sucks. But yeah. Some cool memories that sometimes get jogged back and forth, but it was a lot of fun. I think it'd be a different experience going back to Disney World as a kid. Another fond memory of mine was my mom's afraid of heights, and to be fully honest, my mom and I had a strange relationship as a kid. There are good moments, of course, but there's some bad ones too. And so I had a little bit of resentment for my mom at times because of the way she acted. She wasn't the greatest parent in the world when I was younger, but she's a lot better now. Her and I are actually, you know, on really good terms. And so to get at her in as good of a way as possible, I asked her to go onto the Dumbo ride with me, knowing full well that A, I had control of the speed of the Dumbo ride, as well as the verticality when it goes up and down. So I had her go on the Dumbo ride with me, and I may or may not have gotten a little bit of payback that day. So yeah, another little guilt story there. Like I said, my mom and I are on much better terms nowadays. Meg, you're cute. You are a cutie. We're on much better terms nowadays. But like back then, like April Fools and that moment like was my way of getting back at her. She has arachnophobia, and I would never do this in my adult years, mind you. But as a child, it, you know, was my little way of getting back to all the moments where I kind of looked back and was not happy with certain behaviors. And so I'd like tie a fake spider to a yo-yo and launch it down the stairs in front of her as she like come home for work or something. Little things like that. I was a mischievous little gremlin as a kid. I mean, still am, to be fair. Just, I don't get as many opportunities to do so in life. Similar story to that, I got bullied a lot in elementary school, and so April Fool's was really just an amazing way for me to get back at people. And I made about 100 pipe cleaner spiders that were spring-loaded. And we had these desks that close from the top, so you had to open them. And so what happened is I decided to put all these pipe cleaner spiders that I made. I just like some black pipe cleaner, nothing too fancy, right? And what ended up happening is that I did so during lunch when no one knew. And when the teacher obviously asked for everyone to open their desks, it resulted in all the spiders just launching out. Like, imagine 100 pipe cleaner spiders just launching out. Obviously, everyone reacted. Some kids fell back on their chairs. Some kids screamed, so on and so forth. You know, for me, it was quite funny. Had to act surprised. The teacher figured out pretty quickly who did it, but I did not get in trouble, surprisingly enough, which is quite funny. So, another little guilt story there. Let's see, are you gonna hit that trap? No, you're not, unfortunate. But it means that you can't loop there. School menace. I mean, to my teachers as a freaking saint. But on those, like, little situations there, it was my way of getting back at my bullies, honestly. I got bullied for about 4 years in elementary school, by a large portion of my class, mainly boys. You never realize how petty, like, first graders can be until you realize that they bullied someone for 4 years because on the first day of first grade, when introduced, the person they're bullying got a hug from like 5 different girls. And you don't think that would be like something that first graders would worry about or be jealous about. You would be wrong. For some reason, first graders still get jealous of attention from the opposite gender. Go figure. Do I understand it? No. Was it a thing? Yes. So, more proof children are gremlins? Seriously, though. So it was a thing for a long time in my life where I was bullied for that time. We're gonna lose that gen to my right, that's fine. I care less. Wanna drop it, Meg? Oh, you messed up. You messed up. That works out. I stepped on this? Yes, I saw. Thank you, Frankie. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's go over to this. Yep, I knew they were on that gen. Honestly, I was willing to give it up for the chase as we're on ratio. But yeah, I think I've talked about how I, like, stopped my bullying. Before. I don't think I ever, like, talked about, like, moments like that. But yeah, just little moments like that. You sometimes, like, your memory gets jogged a little bit. Alright, let's see. Where might these survivors be? 10% regression. Speed equals popularity when I was young. You know, that's really funny that you mentioned that. That is a very real thing. There are a lot of kids in my class that, for some reason, because they were very fast runners and stuff like that, you know, it meant that they were more popular for some odd reason. Why that works that way in, like, a younger kid's mind, I don't fully understand, but it 100% does. It makes 0 sense whatsoever, but that is a real thing. Are heavily favored? Yeah, it's true. They gave you extra tapioca pearls. Do I want them? I mean, I wouldn't say no to them, I suppose. Down you. Damage generator at the very least. Basement. It is here. Basement trapper time. Let's see if this works out the way I want it to. Like they're in a little sauce container. Strange. They've never done that before. Alright, let's hook here. Or not hook here, but trap here. Thank you, Frankie. Did you give me my drink, though? Oh, you did. It's okay. Wait. Well, I guess I don't have anything that the tapioca pearls would go into, though. I normally get a tea but I did not this time. I got a mango juice instead. Alright, so we're gonna have to work off of altruism here and see if Basement Trapper works, as they have popped off 2 gens. You're the gay bookish kid who missed entire semester of school due to mental health issues. Kids be really cruel. Yeah, they really can be. Fact of the matter is that I was sick a lot as a kid too. I had tonsillitis pretty much for like the majority of my elementary school life. And because of that, I was out of school a lot, up until the point to where like CPS actually got involved because of it, due to the fact of how sick I was, or how often I was sick rather. Alright, well, looks like they set off the traps, but the traps actually gave me enough time to get the kill off, so that's really, really good stuff, actually. That helps out a ton, because we could apply a lot more pressure here. Yeah, kids can be very evil when they want to be, unfortunately. It sucks, too. But I feel like that's also, you know, demonstrates a failing of both the education system, the administration, as well as the, you know, parenting, I would say as well would be a big factor there, where, you know, they really have failed in educating their students and children in that regard. And as for tapioca pearls, and they gave me them in a little container. Went to child advocacy and psychology. Yeah, I mean, it's a very similar reason why I want to become an adolescent therapist. That also, you know, I went through depression, disordered eating, suicidal ideation, self-harm, and the like. So for me, that was a big motivator, because during that time, I actually went out of my way to help other people who were suicidal, in addition to, and, you know, I was able to help them in some ways to feel better and make it to another day. And some of them have actually messaged me and said, hey, you know, thank you for doing what you did back then, because that really gave me hope, and because of that, I'm still here because of it. So that was a big motivator for me as well, going into what I wanted to do. But never ended up getting there, because school is expensive. That's about it. School's expensive. But you go into it to be a person you needed to be when you're younger. I can see that, yeah. Please vault. Thank you. You didn't expect me to reset that trap, now did you, Kate? Perfect. Basement Trapper time. Let's see if Nia's working on a gen. If she is, this could be complicated, though, because the hatch is over there. So if she doesn't go for this, we could be in trouble. Yeah, hatch is over here. Let's go to our exit gate and hope to hell she accidentally trips one of the traps. Otherwise, if she does escape, we lose. That is a big factor right now. So not over here, based on whispers. About over here. Not over here either, based on whispers. Okay. Good news. So let's trap here to begin with. Now, she could be on hatch, potentially. That is another option that we need to explore. Let's double check this exit gate again. Whispers is off. Okay. And then let's check hatch, since hatch is over here as well. Okay, they're on hatch. I'm pretty sure of that fact. Have you just saw crows go off? Yeah, I think he's right there in the corn. So Whisper's on, which means they're in 32 meters, so that's good news. So let's close this right away. One exit gate is trapped, one is not. And let's go to this over here. Whispers is off again. That's fine. The only way Nia escapes now is if she has a key. We'll know if she goes on another exit gate because the trap is there. So we should be able to get there in time, theoretically speaking. Not to mention Whispers is going to be our compass to know the direction that she's in. 8 years of school equals student loans and sadness. Yeah, not to mention, like, another big thing to keep in mind in order to become a therapist or a licensed therapist is the hundreds of hours that need to go into internships and being underneath a licensed therapist as well. It is an intense program to become a licensed therapist. It's very expensive, very time-consuming. I wish that it was not as, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that would be good therapists, but just don't have the funds available to make that happen, unfortunately. As a guess, by the way, if you see her on the door? Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. So I'll let her go for it at this point. Because the game's pretty much just locked in. So we'll count this as a kill, even though they did finish the gens. Because I could go over here and interrupt, right? Oh, she's not here. I was going to swing and let her know. Well. Nia, come here. If you can see me. She probably hid, yeah. Nia, I know you're still over here. Oh, no, you're not. Trap Whispers is off. Well, that's unfortunate. Open door. Oh, yeah, I can open the door, can't I? I forgot about that, but she's already on the other one. I can't pick this up either. No, I can't. Oh, I cannot open door, actually. Yeah, I closed hatch. You're right. You are right. I cannot do that. Yeah, when all gens are finished, then you can open it, but because I closed the door, then I can't. Whoops. Oh, that was a close one, I will say. They almost got the hatch escape, and that was almost a loss for Trapper. But instead, we do get our 6 wins. So, GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. Another 4K for Mr. Trapper Boy. Immerse Nia, though? Oof. That Immerse Nia, always a fun time. Alright, well, do you want to play another match of the Trapper? Or do you guys want to spin the wheel of Killer? 'Tis up to you. Also, Frankie, I don't know what I'm going to do with the tapioca pearls, honestly. There's not much for me to do with them since I have mango juice. Art school, great for learning fundamentals, but otherwise you can't do a lot on your own time for significantly less money. Yeah, true. Put in juice? No, I'm going to pass on that. You can take them back. Alrighty though. Well, let's spin the wheel of Killer real quick. I really wish they re-implemented trap sabos. I mean trap sabos. Are you talking about like completely disabling Trapper's traps? Because honestly, if that's what you're referring to, do not by any stretch re-enable that. Trapper's already at a huge disadvantage. Disabling for XX seconds? No. You really should not. I don't want to ever see that re-enabled. The main reason being is Trapper's at such a disadvantage already, especially if he's not using the right add-ons, because for when you use Trapper Sec, you actually get more traps in the map, which is kind of insane to think about. Stitch Bag even more. And so if you introduce Trap Saboing again, people will abuse that. But with that being said, let's ready up with Mr. Demo Boy. Unless you guys do want to respin the wheel. And I'm going to fix my face cam real quick. That way you guys can see my face. Alright, should be good to go now. And let me also update the win streak so you guys can actually see the updated win streak rather than seeing the old one. That's my bad for not doing so sooner. Perfect, perfect. And we should be good to go now. Thank you, Frankie. Alright, I'm gonna eat some of my chicken skewers. Got, oh, is it sealed? Ah, there's the tape. It is sealed. Smart restaurant. Eating snack and chip fingers on keyboard is no fun. I mean, that's what napkins are for. that would help out just a wee bit. Interesting, they wrapped it in tin foil as well. Maybe to try and keep it warm, potentially. I can see that. But yeah, it's, chicken satay? Satay? I don't know how to pronounce it. That's really good. Well, that didn't work out too well. You know, I was trying to bite it off the skewer, and I was like, nah, I think it's gonna take the entire chicken piece. Fork wouldn't be a bad idea. Thank you. All right, Mr. Demo Boy, what's your streak on? That's a good question, isn't it? You're on a 1-win streak as we speak. Thank you. But yeah, normally the chicken skewers come with like a peanut sauce, as well as like a vegetable sauce as well. 2 very different flavors, but I really do enjoy it. There's a place in Massachusetts, Lexington, where I used to live, called Rice Cube. They had some of the best freaking platters with the beef and chicken skewers, and the sauces that came with them were so good. So this is the first time me having this restaurant's chicken skewers, so I'm hoping that it lives up to what I used to have back in Lexington, Mass. I'm a very big fan of food, if you can't tell. Which, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you RSVP to the cooking stream on Discord we're going to do on Friday. It will mean that our Friday stream is going to be cut a little bit short. But if you guys do want to cook alongside me as you make some shashuka, please make sure to RSVP. Then we also have the Jackbox Party stream, which I think I'll probably move the date to the following Sunday, as well as I need to update the time to reflect the new schedule because Sundays have been moved to 2 p.m. Twitch cooking stream when? If we did a Twitch cooking stream, I want to first get like a really good setup. So eventually, if I were to move out of this current apartment, or even if I don't in the meanwhile, and I have the extra funds, I might look at getting like a small little computer for a stream, a small little monitor, some camera setup. It's a lot of work to create a cooking stream, but I would be for doing it eventually. Like I said, I really do enjoy cooking. So I'd be 110% up for doing that eventually. Alright. Where the hell are these survivors? It's always so difficult to find them on this map. The spawns are kind of all over the place. But we do see crows come back in 20 seconds, so they're in this area. But no scratch marks would suggest they weren't running. Makes my life a little bit difficult. Don't hear him there. Don't hear him there. Flat-footed on another level, Demi? Yeah. He has some stompy feet. Sometimes can actually make it difficult to hear certain sound notifications. They might be waiting out Corrupt Intervention. Oh, no. Scratch marks. Perfect. They were emboldened to run about. Looks like scratch marks went from right to left. I should have probably paid a bit more attention to that, honestly. Trying to look at some of these sneaky corners that they could be in. Oh, I hear bones. Ah! Hi, Jeff. How goes it? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna grab you real quick. You need to do groceries on a Friday for once? Yes, we need. I would like to have all the ingredients that I posted in that, Frankie. It'd be much appreciated. The link's in the invite. If you don't mind checking that out. But I don't think the stream's until the 25th. Alright, we see a Zarina. Looks like a sprint burst, in fact. You do not drop pallets yet. You'll go for the vault. Not that will do too much for you. And I will get a hit on you. Getting a stack of save. Now, I'm really happy that she did not go into that corner, or she would have seen our ruin. That'd have been a little bit unfortunate. Come on, Serena. What's the game plan here? Let's down you here. Ignore a second stack, and then we'll break. Resident Evil cooking stream? What am I? I'm gonna make a freaking Jill sandwich over here or something? But yeah, no, we'll do, we're doing a cooking stream on the 25th, which I'm pretty excited about. Yes, I'm expected to make a Jill sandwich. Okay, that might get a bit complex. Need to find a Jill. Alright, let's see here. This is, Steve, another non-obsession. That's really good news for us. Hello, Stevie Boy Wonder. Don't mind me, just gonna whack you real quick. And you're gonna go out this direction, that's fine. You wanna play around this pallet. Looks like that's a yes. Let's double back, see if I can get the shred. Close! Alright, I don't think I have the distance I need on that, so I just need to get him to drop it then. Shred time, break, keep most of our distance, thankfully. And I bet he was gonna go for the vault, so let's go immediately out. And wow, Zarina dies on first hook for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe she just saw that no one was coming for her, potentially. That's the only thing that I can think of. Or no, yeah, that was Zarina. Because we hooked Jeff initially off that grab, but Jeff's no longer on hook. So he DCs. There's Jeff's scratch marks. Sure. I take it you want to die as well, Jeff. Drop the pallet. Swing. And down you go, my boy. Alright. Upsy daisy. Yep, cooking stream is going to be the 25th of June, and then the Jackbox stream will be the 27th. And remember, those are reoccurring goals. So if we do hit those subscription goals like we did last month, we'll do the same thing next month as well. If you guys think of any other goals that you would like to see, or any other rewards for the goals, rather, please make sure to let me know, and I can think if it is feasible or not. And if so, then we can absolutely do it then. Let's shred Felix Boy. But yeah, it's all in a way for me to thank you guys for all of the amazing support that you have provided me, you know, last month with the subscriptions. Cooking Stream will be in the subscriber chat on Friday the 25th. Actually, the cooking stream is free for all interested. The only one that is not is the Jackbox. So the Jackbox is only those who are subscribers are able to actually participate in the room. But those who are non-subscribers, just viewers, are able to be in the audience for the new ones. Yeah, so I want to, I don't want to, you know, divide the community for the cooking stream. The cooking stream's open to all, so keep that in mind. Do you have all of them, or is this big one you're going to do? I have all of them on console. I don't have all of them on PC. I'm probably going to stick to some of the newer ones that have audiences. And I'm also going to stick to things that I know some people will be disappointed about this, that have a less user input on responses, for example, just to try and keep it as safe for work as possible, because Jackbox, unfortunately, has a tendency to get a little bit crazy. So we're going to stick to things like some of the social deduction games, and the, whatchamacallit, the trivia, stuff like that. It does have a streamer mode and a censor mode, so yes, that is true. We could go about that route. I think the first one will probably play it safe for now, and maybe I'll feel it out for the next one. We'll feel it out. Alright, well, where are these last two survivors at? I mean, this arena really threw a wrench into these survivors games, that's for sure. But yeah, so I'm wicked excited for it. I really hope that all of you can join for the Jackbox game. What I'll be doing is, for all of those who RSVP, I am going to basically put you into a number generator to determine the order of people who are able to join the room. And ideally, everyone's going to be able to at least join once. And if we do have more time, of course, we can also then go another round on top of which. So that is my game plan for that. You have a vault to your left. There's the pallet. Unfortunately, didn't use that all too well, so you'll be going down. Keep going on there. And let's put you up on a hook. I'm pretty sure I've hooked you twice already, so I'm pretty sure this is a death hook for you, while Felix is on first one on second. Yep, that'd be correct. Excuse me? What? What? Okay, would it be fair of me to say that counts as a win? Because there are 4 gens left, I just killed the Steve off, so there's only 1 more survivor left. So no matter what, if they left via hatch, that'd be a win. Okay, we'll count it as a 3K win. Another 80-12? Steam's on something today. What the fresh hell is this? Okay, Steam. I've allotted for like a 5 to 10 minute Q&A for one 80-12 error code on Tuesdays, but for 2 of them? What are you on, mate? It is Tuesday, but we've already got an 80-12 today. So this is the second 80-12. I've never seen that. But maybe Ferda is right in saying that it could be because of the Steam sale. That could be my only thought process. Yo, what's up, Little Rock? What's up, Pac-Man? That's so odd. Well, just in time for another 80-12 Q&A, I suppose. That's rough. Well, I guess it gives me time to eat my chicken, at least. That peanut sauce is good. It's not as, I will say, the place that in Massachusetts, Rice Cube, had a bit more bite to it with the peanut sauce. I'm kind of missing that. Yeah, summer sale is happening right now. That could be why Steam servers are having some issues. At least that was Ferda's theory. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna put these up here. So I can put that there. I tried to pull up Steam and it's down, yeah. Normally, so 80-12 is always Steam server maintenance. And on Tuesday at 6 p.m. CST, it is pretty common. But for it to happen a second time, that suggests to me server issues, not server maintenance. First one, server maintenance seems fair. Second one, I'm getting a bit suspicious now. I think that might be server issues, which means that we might be here for a little bit longer than normal. Does Steam have a Twitter support page? I don't think they do. Steam support's notoriously horrible, so I doubt it. I would highly doubt it. Now, on the land, when you see people complaining about Steam servers, absolutely. What people are saying, gotcha. Been a long day today, but good. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're doing well, Little Rock. That's good news. What are you up to today? Anything much? Just working, or... Alright. Like I said, I guess on the bright side, I get to eat my food in the meanwhile. Steam, please? Seriously. Steamstat.us, be right back. Alright, Shelby, no worries. Well, we'll be here. And mango juice is such a good drink. I like it when it is a little bit watered down, I'm not gonna lie. This is an iced mango juice. So because the water's kind of melting in, it's not as thick as some mango juices can be. It's a significant outage. Well, this might be a while. Just work. Went to get some pills and stuff here for the stream. Not much else. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, happy to hear that work went well. You know, I can understand it being long. I guess that is now the benefit of me where it's been strange. As much as... So, like, I know I mentioned yesterday that I am no longer working for Microsoft. I'm currently unemployed. But I've actually been unemployed since the 11th of last month. So it's been about a month since I kind of mentioned anything, because I was looking at some other job options. I'm still looking at some stuff, but I haven't really heard much. So right now we're kind of just chilling with unemployment and stuff. Oh, you missed that? Oh, did you miss that yesterday, Giraffe? I guess you did. Yeah, you did miss that. Yeah. I've been unemployed for about a month now. As strange as it is, I'm actually less stressed. Be fair, I didn't find my job fulfilling. And it wasn't necessarily a bad thing leaving that organization. Because I'm a whole lot less stressed. And what I'm doing now between COTF and this, I'm a whole lot happier. I mean, I think that's obvious, you know, for lack of a better term. Currently, I am streaming games for theoretically a living, between unemployment benefits and obviously all the charitable tips and subs that you guys give me. But yeah, Steam is pretty much totally out. Ooh. All right. I don't want to waste your guys' time theoretically. I'm gonna give it till, because Steam outages can be really, really bad. Blizzard's looking for people I've seen. I don't know what though. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, I know a bit of coding. I'm much better at people interfacing, forging relationships, and creating fans of brands. You guys probably could have seen that based on how I interact with my community, both here and COTF. And so I'm very much big into relationship building and selling based on that, and interfacing, training, creating presentations. Time to play free online games. Indeed, indeed. 4 pips gone. Seriously, Ferda, I literally just finished a match with Demo, hooking the last person, thankfully, in time to show that they were dead. And then I'm like, you gotta be joking me. I think you're right. I think servers are down because of the Steam sale. Too many people logging on. Now, I just saw someone go online, so that should mean that I'll be back online too. That does seem to be the case. So that's good news. Alright, well, we did play our match with Demogorgon. So I guess we'll jump back on Trapper Boy in the meanwhile. Unfortunately, we didn't get our blood points, which really sucks. Like, out of everything, that sucks the most. I'm just trying to get this chicken scare off the skewer. Using my fork. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say this. If we do get another 80-12 error, I want to be respectful of your guys' time. I know that obviously you guys enjoy chatting with me nonetheless, so I don't really mind if we just kind of move this to a just chatting as, you know, Steam servers come back online. But if it happens again, I might consider ending the stream there, just because obviously we won't be playing much of anything. It'll just move on to a just chatting stream while I eat my chicken skewers. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with servers coming back online as people flood in. It's going to cause an issue again. But yeah, so I've, for those who missed it, yeah, I've been employed for about a month now. I actually was seeking employment with a collegiate esports company that helps colleges, high schools, and other schools create their own, like, esports leagues and teams. Which would make a lot of sense for me, given that I have my own league that I'm currently setting up. And currently I have running, of course. The store is having internal server errors. Well, that sounds like a good thing. You always love to hear internal server errors. Do with that what you will, that's fair. Let's move my food out of the way for now. That's not really out of the way, is it? That's a bit more out of the way. There we go. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Frankie, keep me updated on what Steam is saying and what other people are saying as well. Alright, it's starting to get a bit too watered down now. That's like turning into like mango flavored water, which isn't bad. It still like has that mango flavor. So I kind of like iced mango. That it doesn't seem like I would. Steam wants my money but won't let me spend my money. What is that Eric Andre gift that everyone uses? The let me in one. That's Steam right now. Yeah, exactly. Or everyone and Steam, rather. Oop, give it a moment. Might go back offline. Awesome! Yeah, I recommend, as strange as it sounds, and I understand that you are but one person out of millions who are currently checking Steam, I would highly recommend not checking Steam sales right now. Because inevitably, if you are going to be checking things and you're refreshing or backing out, going back in, you're actually contributing to the server outage eventually. So as few people as this will actually impact, I highly recommend not doing so as of this moment. I close Steam for the moment. Yeah, I'm seeing people log in, log off, log in, log off. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion Steam servers are a bit funky still. I just closed it. I'll wait until it's ready. Exactly. Let's see if we actually can get through this match. It'll be a dicey one, that's for sure. Yeah, 180-12 error. That's normal. 280-12 errors. Steam, you all right? That's kind of state of things. Alright. Blood point offerings across the board. I like what I see. Let's try and end this match as quickly as possible. I'm not hopeful, but here's to me being wrong, seriously. I'm not hopeful either, to be fair, but, you know, I'm here to stream. I'm going to try my best and try and work through the technical difficulties, and if it happens again, we'll probably end up ending the stream. Was having the best match I've had, and then yay, DC. Yeah, seriously simple. I feel that. We literally, thankfully, we just hooked the third survivor for their death hook to count as a win, lest we literally were going to end up resetting the match. So I 110% feel that one. To be fair, that demo match was a freaking shutout. They were having a real trouble since that's Arena DC'd on first hook. But we're on Trapper Man again, and this is going to be for win number 7, which should be quite exciting. Trapper has not had a win streak this high in quite some time. He had 3 deaths, that he had 1 gen at the end there. Yeah, exactly. So current status of in-game is very slow / having issues. So I might just be one of the few lucky ones that's gotten in, potentially. Well, let's once again cross our fingers and hope that it holds, but I wouldn't hold my breath. The thing is, I know that like everyone and their freaking grandma is gonna be like trying to get on to like Apex Legends, though I think that runs off of maybe a different. No, it's on Steam, isn't it? Apex Legends. Everyone's gonna be trying to get on to Call of Duty Warzone, Battlefield, and all their other multiplayer games too. Is on Steam now? Okay, yeah. I know it for a while. It wasn't it? Now my entire PC's lagging. Oof. That's an oof right there for sure. All right, let's do this. So if I remember correctly, this fall, I need to put this out a little bit more. Was good from first game of the day and immediately got kicked off. Yep, sounds about right. That has been today. All right, someone is near based on whispers. Oh, hi, Steve. Didn't realize you were here. Would you look at that? Not a sneaky survive of a flashlight. Let's whack you. Don't hear gens being worked on yet. I wonder if he has life. Looks like a no. You'll vault in. We need a dead hard for that. Nicely done. Let's break it. And let's actually put a trap here since there's one behind me. Grab that. Stevie boy. Fire city here, buddy. That's a bad idea, and you know it. Alright, let's hook you. Most of your servers are back online. Okay, that's good news at least. So let's put you here. Basement's over there. That's good to know. Keep that in mind. Let's go DSOA. Check gens. That was a hook sabo, maybe? I don't know what that was, to be honest. That's kind of a strange one. Yeah, I think they're hook saboing. Strange. I don't know if maybe there's a challenge for it. Put that one there. Do we have another trap out and about? No. So none over on this side. I need to go to the other side now. Let's push them towards here. Hi there. Let's try and down you. ASAP. You have this LT wall that you might go for. Yep, exactly that. Wow, talk about a tight dead hard there. That was a close one. And honestly, if I would have got you down, Surge would have procced that a little bit longer. Strangely enough, I had checked this gen, and there was so little work done on it. I'm actually really surprised they got that. So maybe I just wasn't that attentive, or I got an audio glitch potentially. Alright, stop struggling, Fangman. I want you on this hook. Perfect, perfect. That's starting to sound like a AFK notification, and not a hook sabo then, from the looks of things. Whispers is still on, suggesting they're nearby. Well, I guess we'll check out the AFK note and see if maybe that's still the case. Of course, even if they start moving, they'll still have crows for a bit. This will give me an opportunity to grab some traps along the way. Oh, Stevie boy. Appreciate if you weren't on that gen, mate. Want a flashlight me? Do it. Yes. Good boy. It didn't even do it all the way. What are you doing? There's the dead heart. Not that it matters. Let's hook you up. And there's a trap over here, so we do want to use it to some degree. Let's see. I guess there's a pallet here we could potentially shut down. Not that it's a great one to do. Then we can go grab that. Unfortunately, we really just don't have a lot of traps in play. Like, if you look around, we just have so few for this large of a map. It really is a struggle. You know what one loop we do need to shut down is this one. This one's not a bad one. There's the unhook. Let's put this trap down. And now we are pretty much trapless. I think I'm going to stick to this side of the map for obvious reason. Let's see if they're healing. They are. Perfect. There is Dweet. We'll hit Dweet. That is the good old Sloppy Butcher. Okay, Steve, if you really want to play this game, which I don't think you do, we'll play the game. Hello. Perfect. Might get by the trap, which would be ideal. He might realize it's there, though. But I don't think that matters. He can only loot me for so long before getting down, which is perfect. Anyone see about the True Town stuff? I get home from work and people are talking about him, like, huh? Are you talking about his, like, comments on Swift, or is there something new that True did? I'm not aware of one way or another. Did I hear Steve? No, that's Dwight that I'm hearing. Alright, let's break this. And that gen should still be regressing. Good news there. Let's check middle. Official status you can find? Okay. Well, I appreciate you looking into it, Frankie. It does help out. He was kicked from the Fog Whispers, really? I was not aware of that. Now that is news to me. Huh, I wonder why. I don't know, I guess, what behavior looks for in their Fog Whispers. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, let's see if she goes for the trap. Perfect. Let's hit you down. Let's grab trap. And let's pick up. It's because of what he said about Swift? I don't think that would, like, cause that. But I guess the only thing that I can think of is that in some ways he does kind of stir up drama in the community. Maybe that could be why. He was making fun of disabled people on stream and he wasn't. I don't have context, and thus because of that, obviously I'm not going to defend one way or another. But, I mean, if he was, then yeah, I could see why behavior would want to distance themselves from him. And obviously if he wasn't, then that's kind of an oof right there. Alright. I know that... Ah, there they are. I was about to say, I know you're still around here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. Oh, what did he say about Swift? He was just basically talking about, like, the health of the game and whether or not, like, Swift needs to be nerfed and whatnot. Nothing, like, too extreme, so, like I said, that's why I doubted that that was the reason, honestly. Too many people online refreshing? Yeah. That's why, like I said, like, if you have the ability to, try not to, like, get into Steam right now and don't refresh, back out, refresh, because it's only going to put more load on the servers, which is just not going to be helpful for anyone involved, to say the least. Alright, they were over here. Oh, they were healing here. Perfect. Hello, Dwight. Out goes at me, boy. Let's push you to the right. Wow, he did not fall for that at all. No, that's fine. We're still in a pretty strong position. There goes Steve. Alright, let's go around. Unless he gets really lucky, that ain't happening. Let's break. And let's pick up our trap. And pick up Dwight. Perfect. Let's put you back here, and we're in a pretty commanding lead at this point in time, as far as this match is concerned. I want to trap there again, but trap in a different spot this time, but because Dwight's so close, I think I'm going to avoid doing so for now. Instead, trap right here. Let's pressure this side. We do see a trap over there that's been disabled. We might want to pick that up before too long. Looks like that's regressing. I'm kind of surprised about that. That's still regressing in the meanwhile. Whispers is on. What's weird is on True's Twitter, there's a clip of the same voice True did, was making fun of, I believe. And he is still a Fog Whisper. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always up to behavior's discretion, obviously. So it's hard to say one way or another. Let's put this right here. And we do see scratch marks going decent way. Let's try and get Feng Min on the loop. See if maybe she noticed that trap. She does not, apparently. And I know there's a survivor right behind me, by the way. Hi, Dwight. I should have hit Nia first. That's my mistake. Well, let's go for Nia real quick. She'll go for the vault. She does have Dead Heart. Let's remember that fact. That vault means that you can't use Dead Heart. Perfect. Let's hook you up. Is it even possible for rank 1 killer to be a full survivor with friends, rank 1 comms and all? Yes, it is still possible to do that. Now, if they're playing as efficiently as possible, then it's going to be pretty difficult depending on the killer that you play. As someone who plays comp, I see this very clearly and what comp looks like, right? So is it possible? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. There is no denying that fact. Do I think that Swift needs to be nerfed? No, I don't think Swift is the issue. I think that, you know, I agree a lot with Otofu and with Dowsy and Astarva that matchmaking's the issue. So that's my take on the things as well. And I've always said very similarly that matchmaking's a lot of the issue, why we see these skill disparities, and why people feel like they're disenfranchised due to the fact that, you know, people at way different skill levels are playing against each other. You know, everyone might be a rank 1 or a red rank, but that means nothing at the end of the day if you are still that of a, you know, rank 10 skill level mechanically, right? So those are some of the bigger issues, at least in my personal opinion. Alright, we did see that trap get disabled. That was a pretty dumb trap, so I did expect for it to go. To be fair. I either find matches really easy or hard, no in-between. There's an in-between for me, personally. I do find that, you know, the more efficient teams, you can tell that they know what they're doing very easily. Where the hell are these survivors? They're not on any generators right now. Like, literally any of them. Let's trap right here. Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing. So, like, Dowsy made a good example. And Otofu made a good example that in red ranks, you know, it's like if you're thinking like Overwatch Elo, for example, you could be, if you're in red ranks, you are somewhere between gold and grandmasters, which is a huge skill gap. So if you're playing against the grandmasters and you're a gold, of course you're going to get freaking stomped and you're going to feel like, you know, killers are too powerful or survivors are too powerful. But realistically speaking, it's simply because you were matched up against people that you shouldn't have been matched up against. I honestly, so funny thing about Otofu, I don't care for his commentating style, but I really like his discussion-based videos. They actually really, you know, were good in my opinion, and, you know, allowed me to see him in a different light. So I'm very happy to have seen his discussion video on the subject. Surge doing what Surge do. Perfect. Wow, they actually finished the gen. I'm really surprised about that. Now we do see both survivors here. One to the right, one to the left. That is good news for me. Oh, Stevie boy. Did he go into the locker by chance? He was here, and then he wasn't. Okay. Could have sworn I saw Steve go to the right, not Claudette. Well, hey, I mean, I'm not going to care too much. Hook is a hook is a hook. Let's put you up on this hook, and maybe get a trap on this. Let's see. I have another trap in hand that I do need to put somewhere, don't I? If I was going to put a trap anywhere, you know what? Let's shut down this loop. I don't watch his commentating so much, mostly just his regular stream. I find him funny, but I do like his discussions. I actually really like his discussions. Like I said, I don't watch any of his, like, normal, like, randomizer killer gameplay, because I don't care for his commentating style. But his discussion videos actually were pretty well made. He had good points, and he brought some really good insight into the conversation. So I liked that video a lot. I love that Hexy had him co-host with him. Hexy held his tournament. Yeah, so funny story about Dowsy. Dowsy actually joined the Vigo's Court server back when I was commentating for Vigo's Court. And I would actually love if COTF were to grow to the point to gain a bit more notoriety, like Dead by Esports and the like, to where we might be able to, like, you know, reach out to Dowsy, for example. Why did you run from that? Do you want me to chase you? I hope you understand I'm body blocking it. We didn't, do a, whatchamacallit, did we? And pull. Unfortunately. Sorry there, Stevie boy. But them the brakes. Oh, it's hook? Okay, perfect. I was sitting there like, I don't know which one it is. Gonna fly me? Oh, Steve didn't fly me. Dead heart? Yep. Alright. Not too shabby. Okay, I see the emotes now. My bad. I think I was still talking about like Otofu and Dowsy and whatnot. Yeah, hook was the only vote. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, well, that being said, that is our 6th or 7th win on Trapper? I think that's our 7th, isn't it? 7th win on Trapper, holy hell. Trapper putting in some work right now. Yes, you did. You did tell me about that, Simple. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, I've played against Otofu, I've played against Hexy, and I think those were the major 2 content creators that I played against. I played against, actually both of them as a nurse too, Otofu and Hexy. I actually almost ended Hexy's escape streak that match. Funny enough, he found a key that allowed him to escape, which was pretty hysterical. That's another example of matching because I got stomped. Yeah, I mean, people with like thousands of hours, it's hard to play against them. Let's be honest. I mean, even myself, I have upwards of over 1,000 hours now, and even still, it can be difficult playing against people who have 5,000 hours, for example. Frankie, if you're in chat, could you do me a favor? Could you come grab my food and put it into the fridge? Be much appreciative. So. Alright, you know what? Actually, before we ready up again, I want to check out challenges. I want to see if there's any challenges that I can do in the meanwhile. We just finished this one. Oh, refrigerate? Yeah, seriously.
Is there anything left to refrigerate?
Yes. They're still checking.
Oh, okay.
Let me just put these on so you don't spill by accident.
Yeah, the king cleanses, so let's...
You're the king klutz? Are you saying that for the record?
Fancy.
You're saying that for the record?
That's right. Look, I'm not even denying it.
Food safety club, refrigerate? Yeah, no, I'm very big into food safety, being someone who cooks a lot. If it gets close to that 2-hour rule, I'm like, nope, no thank you. Alright, so we've done all this, so all that's left is Survivor there on Tome 1. Tome 2, nothing but Survivor, nothing but Survivor, Survivor, and Survivor. Compendium 3. Survivor. Survivor. I think there's one here for Disco. I'm gonna have to, I have to make that a challenge. That one's a painful one in my opinion. To grab 2 people off of generators while using the perk Disco, I'm gonna have to do that as Ghostface or Pig. Can't really do that one or Bullseye. Nothing here either unless we got to Iridescent Age, which I need to do one more Survivor challenge. So that's Tome 3, Tome 4. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. And no. That brings us to Tome 5. We do have this killer challenge, but I need to do a Survivor challenge first. So maybe next time I play Survivor, I should do that. Good night, Jacker. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time, my friend. Very happy to have you here, as always. And yeah, no, we literally don't have any killer challenges to do anymore. At least none that are currently accessible. That's a rough one. Alright, let's go into the Bloodwood for Trapper Boy. We're gonna grab Ruin. Then Disco is still there. It's not, so instead we'll grab I'm All Ears. Try and grab this brown before it gets taken. Oof. I tried. Yeah, that was not that efficient. My face cam froze. Alright, let's fix that real quick. No, it's just drivers on my end. That's on me. Let me fix that up real quick before I do forget. All right. Perfect. All right, should be good to go now. And just in time, as we are back into our next match with the Trapper. And this will be for win number 8. Honestly, you know what though? Surge works pretty well with Ruin, even tier 1. So let's bring in Ruin along with Surge, even though it is tier 1. Disco, Pop. Hello, Pop goes the Weasel. I've not been happy to see you. Pop 1. Do we take off Surge for that? I think we take off Surge for that. Actually, it's hard to say. Because Ruin's not that great on tier 1. So let's do Surge Pop. Normally I would not mix those two, but I think that's the right move in this instance. And then we'll grab Death down next. Alright, well now that we have Pop, so we have Corrupt, Pop, Ruin. And then I still need to figure out what my 4th perk is going to be on Trapper. That's actually a really good question. What benefits Trapper the most? So, his main weakness is the early game, right? So, he needs to snowball in the late game. What would allow him to snowball more effectively? Obviously, there's the likes of Save the Best for Last, which shortens chases. Theoretically speaking, if you can trap the Obsession, then the Obsession can get grabbed and not hit. You're not wrong about Noed, to be honest, and Trapper is really, really weak. Now, alternatively, you could go the Otstarva way, which is we could remove our 4th perk slot in favor of an add-on. I don't necessarily want to do that. But we could go that route because Trapper without, like, Trapper Sacks is just really, really underperforming. As the only stuff, all good, Giraffe, all good. If you need to leave a lurk and go take care of stuff, please do not hesitate to do so. And if there's anything that I can do to help out, please let me know. Sloppy Butchers, also not a bad idea, as that makes them waste a bit of time. Thana can work if you're leaving everyone injured, but most times they're healing. You know, Badam actually has some good bushes and good places for traps. Alright, let's see here. So if I had to bet, let's do this window. Perfect. Let's grab this trap. We see 2 people, one with Object of Obsession. Let's keep that in mind for the future. Did a survivor leave this area? It looks like they did. Scratch marks going this direction. Let's make a little bit of a play here. So they'll go downstairs. What we do here is we put a trap right on this corner. And then we drop down. Oh, she's over here. Perfect. Now, she's either forced into our trap or down normally. One way or another, she's in a really bad position. Dead hard? Nice job there, Meg. I can appreciate that. Alright, we'll grab this. Yeah, I was wondering how she's going to get out of that one. I probably should have just picked up. I was thinking maybe I could skirt around it. But no dice. Alright, let's check this gen. Follow the Meg, continue to try and set up. There's some good corner bushes here, so let's trap here. Then grab this one where we can potentially block off House of Pain. Let's see. We can swing on this. Perfect. Surge does not go off. Let's pick you up and hook you out back where the trap is. Actually, let's do out front. We see Feng Min going there. Perfect. Man, having that Object of Obsession see exactly where Feng Min was, that was excellent. That was excellent stuff. Got to, you know, it's not often that you get to watch a survivor run into your trap. But object really came in handy. Nice job, Fang. Alright, he had that pallet there. He'll probably go for car instead. Will he play this smart is the question. He gave me short side, so he did not. Perfect. Let's hook you up and then break that. And then we can probably trap that vault there, theoretically speaking. We know that they're probably going to be over by Shack, so let's keep that in mind. They did take the time to heal as well. Let's put it on this side. It's a bit easier to hide, as they kind of like to curve in from the school, realistically speaking. Let's grab this. And then we do see another trappable, or disarm trap over there. Let's see if we can drive Meg into this one, ideally. Let's see. She's diving away from where we were. Makes sense. My left ear just started ringing, so I don't have audio in my left ear right now. I don't have tinnitus necessarily, but I definitely suffer from it a little bit. And so normally I'd have to like snap in my ear real quick to get rid of the ringing. But no dice. I'm gonna leave Meg. No reason for me to keep chasing her. I'm gonna do that real quick. There it goes. I don't know why it does that. I've never been diagnosed with tinnitus as of yet, but it would make sense based on that. Hi, Fingman. How goes it? Show the red light. Let's reset this trap. We do see blood. Going out this way. Alright, better chase the injured than the non-injured, realistically speaking. And they've got another gen. Badham's a rough map for us, because if you kind of look at this area, it's a bit of a dead zone over here. There's Meg and David. Ambulance is still here. We're gonna chase David since he went out to an area that's a bit of a dead zone. That's a good place for us to chase, theoretically. And it does have this pallet. Dead Hard. No Dead Hard and no Surge proc. Let's keep that in mind. Let's put him in basement, because we can actually lock down this area pretty well. Realistically speaking, most survivors are going to jump down that hole, so we can actually abuse that knowledge and really make it difficult for them. So let's put a trap right here. And let's find another trap ASAP. Now that's a 10% gen skill check miss, which should give me enough time to pop the gen. Hi, Megan. Do you want to vault there? Please do, please do, please do. Do it. Perfect. Love to see it. Surge still has not gone off. Let's pick you up. And hook you. We're now 2 hooks behind on ratio. Not a bad place to be. Pick you up. And head towards this gen just to check on progress. Very little progress, which is good news. Let's check on this gen where you see the Fang Min with Object of Obsession, of course. And they're pretty well done, but we'll get there in time. Alright, let's see here. I'll see that gen has been worked on. See scratch marks going to the left. Looks like they disabled that trap. But we can actually cut them off here. Put a trap here. They go down and go back up. We're gonna now disable or activate this trap. Hi there. What are you gonna do now, Megan? Alright, let's go this way. Could have potentially played that smarter and blocked her off even more so. But yeah. One person's dead on hook, that's good news. That helps us out a ton, in fact. And let's continue this chase. She did not go for the vault there, maybe assuming that I trapped that. Maybe they had comms telling them as much. This trap's gone though, which is great. Dead Hard, very nicely done. And we do see what looks to be Fang Min here. No, 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 Fangman. Alright, you want me to chase you? That's fine. I can hit you once. In fact, based on how you're playing, I think I can slug out that Meg. And we should be fine. Is not necessarily a safe pallet. Unbreakable, maybe? Potentially. No one's been on this gen, so that's good news for me. And let's hook you over here so I can have Pop in hand a little bit closer where I want it. Given the fact that she's been healed, I doubt that was a self-care. Probably healed by David, in fact. Hi, Megan. Yep, there's David, so he's not on gens. Alright. Let's see how you loot this. Try and get a mind game off for a little bit of distance. Didn't get too much. Yep. That's perfectly fine by me. Remember that she has a dead hard. Let's break it. And looks like she went into a dead zone, though. She only has the pallet here on this car and does have a dead hard. So let's see if she uses it. She does not. Just trying to force the dead hard. Didn't work out too well. Oh, auto aim just botched that. Yep. Window trap scared the life out of you? Really? Could have sworn I had that swing of bloodlust. Apparently not. He's wasting a lot more time than I'd like, though. Been a while since I played. Good luck in your next matches. I appreciate that, Onion. GG, well played, my friend. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. But I hope you have some fun matches ahead of you. Let's hook here. That's first hook. And let's check this gen. Looks like they have touched the gen. Trying to see what other gens they might be on, though. You have a lot of unactive traps, which is kind of unfortunate. And thank you much for the follow, Onion. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. I'd love for you to join our community Discord, as well as our YouTube channel as well, if you are interested. All right. Let's see here. Did I see someone here? Yeah, I did. Thingman. How you doing, Thingman? Out goes it, out goes it. Let's go for her real quick. And give her chase again. She's going to House of Pain. Now, I've already eaten this pallet, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, we have not, surprisingly enough. She vaults, we'll vault after. And they are down to 1 gen, so let's keep that in mind. That could be an interesting thing for sure. Keep in mind, pallets on the other side. She'll go for this. We'll get her down. Let's hook her up in the backyard. Actually, we'll do out front. I think out front is the smarter move here. Stop ringing in my left ear. I'm gonna have to stop and check that out after the match. Why exactly that's happening. No work on that gen. Good news there. Hear that this gen has been worked on. Not sure if it's our probable target, though. Oh my god, this gen, though. Nicely done, you two. So now they need to go for Feng Min unless she dies on hook. I need to slug out David, ideally. Or at least injure him. David's in a trap. Perfect. Let's slug him out if possible. Fangman also has adrenaline? Holy hell in a handbasket. That adrenaline might be an issue. If they didn't have adrenaline, we might be in a better spot, but because of it, that could potentially be the game. Yep, there's Feng Min. She actually gets increased time because of that. She's committing. We'll interrupt. And now Meg probably will go back for the pickup on David. Let's just kind of disable this a little bit. Push her around. Little break. She vaults. That would make sense to me. And goes back around. No, she's over here. David's still not up, so Meg might be on the other execute. Alright. See her here. David's up now, so Meg must have gotten him finally. We'll continue chase. Good attempt at a fake. Let's hook Feng Min now. Because we're a little bit too close to this exit gate to leave her slugged out, I think. Unfortunately, we do see them on this here, with it already 99'd as well. So that's a bit unfortunate. Let's hook. And there's no way for me to stop them, so that's gonna be the match. Oh, she may have messed up though. No, she has a dead heart, doesn't she? Yeah, that's why she's stopping there to taunt, because she has a dead heart in hand. Hey Frankie, if you can hear me, mind turning down the temp to 70? I think I turned up the turn it up to 73. Be much appreciated. If not, I can take care of it myself, because I don't know if Frankie's in chat. But unfortunately, we do see a loss on Trappers. Give me 1 second to turn down the temp real quick. Alright, well, we are back. Just need to turn down the temp real quick. And unfortunately, Trapper does lose his 7-win streak. But now it does have that best of to keep with him. So good news there. Bad news, the ring in my ear still hasn't stopped. Don't know why. It randomly comes and goes. I think my doctor has mentioned that it might be a blood flow issue. So, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this sounds like static, basically. Not like a full-on ringing. Just a low-grade static in the background, which is making it hard to hear out of my left ear. And I doubt that playing Dead by Daylight is going to help it all too much. So I might actually end the stream a little bit early. I do apologize. I want to give my ear maybe a little bit of a break outside of the headphones, so it doesn't worsen, potentially. So, do apologize about that. But, yeah, I think it makes most sense. Because it's still there. Yep, not on my right ear, so it's definitely my left ear still making an issue. Alright, well, I hate to do it, but it's probably best to take care of my hearing. Otherwise, I can't exactly play games all too well when I can only hear off of one ear after all. So we are going to end our stream a little bit early. Do apologize, but we guys can understand. With that being said, I haven't seen Hex on for a while, so we're going to go raid Hex as real.
How are you, Mei?
So let's make that happen over on Children of the Fog. Well, with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at Stanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!